Hey guys, it's Wolf here. Welcome to the video. So this is going to be XRP price prediction for 2022/2025. Okay, so let's get going on. So let me just make the myself a little bit smaller here so you can see. So today is September 7th as I'm recording this video, and XRP is currently 32 cents. Okay, right now we are in the bear market, and the whole crypto space looks like this. So Ethereum is 1.5k, and so Bitcoin is 18k. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to use the Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger secret 4-step investing checklist that I personally use when determining if I want to invest in some asset. And also I'm going to use the question 1 to 4 that I have found very helpful. So this is going to be a very in-depth video, and let's get cracking. Okay, so and at the end of this video I'm going to do the price prediction for 2022/2025. Okay, so this is going to be very exciting. Smash the likes, subscribe, and let's go. Actually, quickly before we start, I want to show you a huge opportunity. So if you want to see basically my secret strategy on how I'm becoming millionaire in the next bull run, and how you can turn literally pocket money, thousands of dollars, into $1 million dollars in the next bull run, you can check out the bear market millionaire kit first, link in description. Watch the video, the XRP video first, and after that go check out the bear market millionaire kit. Would love to have you there. Also, you will get my daily newsletter, which is literally just market updates, insights, new opportunities. Insane opportunity. These crazy secrets I'm going to reveal, so don't miss that. Okay, so let's look at the XRP. So the 4 M's, okay, of investing. The first one is meaning. So what is the meaning of XRP? Like, what does it do, right? So meaning of XRP and the Ripple, the company, is to transfer value instantly, right? So it's the cross-border payments. Okay, so if you, for example, have, you can see here, cross-border payments in seconds, not days. So that's kind of like the one sentence business plan of Ripple and XRP, like you can see here. Okay, so what it basically means is that, for example, if you probably know it, but I'm going to quickly share it with for some people maybe not know. So if you, for example, use the old Swift banking system that is used to transfer value, money, between accounts, is very old. It's from the time when there was the phones with kind of like very old phones. There wasn't even mobile phones. They were just like these kind of like old ass phones, and so the system is very antique. Okay, so it basically, which means it's very slow and it's very expensive to use. So cryptocurrency is the number one use case for cryptocurrencies. Basically, is you can transfer value instantly without any permission, right? So for example, if you look at Bitcoin's white paper, it's peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Okay, that's what Bitcoin first solved. Like you can see, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, and it really solved the double spend problem. Bitcoin solved that. So for example, if I send you an email and there's a PDF in the email and I send it to you, I also have the copy of the PDF, right? So when we try to transfer value online, there you can't the payment has to PDF has to disappear from my account and get to your account. So that's what Bitcoin solved. But it's a proof of work system, which requires mining, and it's very antique. So Ripple basically came up with their own system, this kind of like XRP ledger system, and this is an older project. XRP has been on the charts for a long time. So I've been in cryptocurrency since 2017. I actually bought XRP first time when it was 2017, and I made some money with it back then in the 2018 bull run. Okay, so the XRP, the way is intended to work is basically the banks to start using XRP to transfer value instantly. Okay, so the XRP system, it's basically this ledger, so meaning that everybody has the same information in every ledger, right? And that allows the double spend problem to not happen. For example, if I send you one XRP, right? Everybody knows that I send you one XRP because everybody has the same ledger. Okay, so that's kind of like they piggybacked off the Bitcoin's like innovation, right? And the whole premise of XRP is kind of this kind of like banker coin, so banks to start using them. So they actually have had some customers like the for example, I think that it was MoneyGram who was using Ripple at some point, but they actually and it was weird because Ripple basically paid MoneyGram, gave them free XRP to start using the software, but they didn't like it, so they folded it down, and now they are actually trying. I think that they're trying Stellar Lumens. I don't know. As I was looking into it, so with that being said, XRP doesn't have a lot of users. Okay, that's why the price is very suppressed, and also it has the the lawsuit case and all stuff like that. People who are in XRP are very passionate about it because there's very charismatic leaders. For example, Digital Asset Investor, the Bearable Bull. These guys are very like, XRP has zero doubt it will go to freaking moon, and stuff like that. So they are very charismatic leaders, which will they get these kind of like cult followers. And all of these followers don't even know how XRP works, and don't even know how Ethereum works or Bitcoin works, or how what is even happening. They just want to get rich off XRP fast, and they are not doing any work to understand the system. That's how I have understood it. Because if you really study the biggest minds like Hayden Adams, who have made like a decentralized exchange, which is like revolutionary model, and also protocol, and also MakerDAO or Ethereum. And when you study these and study the founders of these great protocols, DeFi protocols, you understand that none of them are anywhere near bullish on XRP. Because the simple case, I'm not here to bash XRP, but I'm just saying that they don't have users. No one is using the thing that they have built, right? Okay, and some people can't take that message, okay, and it's okay. But this video isn't for everybody, but this video is for those who really want the true information, right? So with that being said, so they want to do they do it for settlement in seconds, not in days. But it's just the system is lacking users. I'm not saying the system is good or bad. It's just no one is using the platform. That's like what's happening right now. So right now, for example, XRP is not part of my portfolio because no one is using it. But if people start using it, or if companies start using it, yeah, I can buy XRP. But right now there's no user adoption, and I only buy things with user adoption, because it's smart. I mean, it's the same thing. Like, if you buy without users, it's just 100% speculation, right? And I'm here to invest, not to speculate. Okay, let's look at the moat around it. The moat is basically, well, it has tons of followers. It has this kind of cult-like following. It's been here for years, like you can see here. It's been here since 2013, right? So it's been here for a long time. Okay, so it definitely has this kind of like moat around it, and they have tons of money. They have big war chests. They have. I would assume that they have tons of connections because they have been in the crypto space for so long. Even though the crypto space is moving very fast. Back here, no one talked about DeFi. No one even knew about DeFi. DeFi was born here in 2019. Okay, so with that being said, the technology moves so fast. So these other older technologies like Bitcoin is very outdated. Okay. So I think that it's just the mode is kind of like, it's that they are old, but at the same time, are they too old to like catch the wave? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I don't know. But the mode is there. It's Ripple, it's XRP, there's tons of people know the name, but at the same time there's no users, so no, not the greatest one. So the meaning is definitely, I like what they're doing. Cross-border payments it's one of the biggest opportunities, cross-border payments. So I think that it's 5, but the mode, there's not that great of a mode, because think about it. If you have been on the crypto space since 2013 and you still don't have people using the platform, like still people aren't using it, yeah, I mean, not the best one. And by the way, if you know more about, like, if you have dug deep on XRP, like the current situation, like who is using it and stuff like that, let me know in the comments. Like, I don't know I know some things because I've been here since 2017 and I've been studying this stuff like religiously, but I don't know everything, right? No one knows everything. Like, if you think that you know everything about XRP, check yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? That's what I've learned from my mentors. Anyway, so mode not the best one in my opinion. Because what the mode is like, there's competition. Everybody else also wants to make cross-border payments, right? And right now people are actually using stable coins to transfer value cross-border, like, right? Back here when they first like came with the XRP, there wasn't such thing as stable coins. There were Bitcoin, Litecoin, and XRP, okay, and then Ethereum here. Okay, so you need to study what has happened here on the market. Now, if you get sucked into these kind of like influencers that pump and say like, oh, market XRP is going to go to the moon, and they are incentivized to say that because they get thousands of views on their videos. Like if you go to their videos, they have this kind of cult-like following. Like, yeah, everybody's going to make it. Yeah, we're going to have XRP party, and that's very. So let me show you actually. There's a good book about bubbles and these kind of like crazinesses. It's a random walk down on Wall Street. Okay, this is a great book. You should read this. This talk about crazy kind of like bubbles in the history of the world, and it talks about these kind of like happenings where this kind of like cult like following starts, and then it just escalates, and at some point it will just like poof. But at the same time, if they can make it work and get users, great. I mean, great, but there's tons of competition. Okay, don't get it twisted. It's not like XRP is the only one here trying to do what they are trying to do, right? So anyway, so let's look at the management. So management, there's the guy who looks, I can't remember, he's David Schwartz or something like that. And then there's the Brad Garlinghouse, and then there's other ones. Okay, I've been looking at these two guys, and they're very smart. They are very smart. Brad is more like a businessman, and David Schwartz is more like this kind of like a mad genius kind of like image. Okay, so I looked at the management. It's great, but I don't. If I compare David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse to Vitalik and Hayden Adams and Vitalik are way more hardworking and honest, 100%. So that's why the management and the Rune Keck from MakerDAO or Hasu are these guys are just like, they're next level. Okay, so that's why the management, I would say like 4. Okay, margin of safety right now, so yeah, it's pretty safe. Like, I mean, XRP has been performing not the best, so it's kind of like a stable coin at this moment. Okay, it's been here at the same price. Like, if you just buy it, you wouldn't have lost money, but you wouldn't have made money either, right? So it's fair enough. Like, it's the margin of safety, I think it's great, like if you want to buy it, but right now I'm not buying it. Okay, so yeah, I think the margin of safety on this one is great, like 7. Like, if you want to buy it, like there's big chance that you're not going to lose a lot of money. Like, if you look at some other tokens, like some crazy like Shiba Inu thing that's just absolute crap, I mean, yeah, that there you can lose a lot of money. But I don't know, XRP, like it is what it is. Okay, and then if the lawsuit comes, like, great, and there's tons of new users using the platform, I think it definitely has the chance to skyrocket. Now let's look at the questions here. So question 1: does the protocol have more user adoption within 2 to 5 years? Okay, so if there is, is there a token to capture value? So yeah, that's the thing here. So this is where I actually invest. I invest in protocols that have more user adoption within 2 to 5 years, and then there's token to actually capture that value, because money follows attention, right? So when you get attention on something, and you get attention, by the way, by bringing value. Okay, for example, if you look at this is a weird example, but if you look at like Kanye West, he's very good at getting attention because he's bringing value. He's bringing emotional value. Like, this is also what news sources do. They provoke emotions, and this is, by the way, also what these kind of like influencers on YouTube that just hype these up and just create entertainment stuff. It is emotional value. Like, you get good feeling about it. You get like, how can he do it? Or just kind of like dramatic stuff, and it triggers chemicals in your brain which make you feel certain thing, which people get hooked on, right? Like, people just love drama, for example. Like, people love like seeing what other people said about other people, right? So that kind of stuff gets attention. Okay, so the attention can be anything, but usually, but when it comes to protocols and growth assets, you need to bring some kind of value to the table, right? So if XRP can't actually get users by bringing value, the token is not going to increase in price. And also, if you look at the whole tokenomics here, like if you look at Ethereum is needed to, you know, pay the gas fees and to secure the network through staking right now, as it's moving from proof of work to proof of stake. Ethereum is also used as collateral on MakerDAO to print decentralized stablecoin like DAI, and also Ethereum is used as main payment for when people trade NFTs, and so on and so on and so on. You can see that Ethereum is used in, like, it has tons of value, okay? But when it used XRP, the XRP kind of, the networks needs the XRP, but you know, it's not the same thing. It's not as great of a deal, okay? That's how I have understood it. So, but you let me know in the comments if you know more about this, like how the XRP token actually like gains value from the attention of the value that the network brings. So let me know about that one, because I've been looking at it, but I can't like understand like why would the token increase in price. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so the same thing actually is with Stellar Lumens. Like the token is not the only thing with the token is that you can transact it. Like that's the only thing, but you don't need it to for the network to kind of run, because for Ethereum you need Ethereum to secure the network, because it's proof of stake, right? So you need to secure the network, and then to also pay the gas fees and all this stuff, okay? But when the XRP, as I understand, the network just runs, and then the XRP token is where it like you need it to transfer value, but you don't need it to actually for the network to work. Like that's how I understood it. Maybe I have understood wrong. Let me know in the comments. So let's look at here. So question 2: is it in the leader in the space? When it comes to cross-border payments, you know, I guess that it's kind of like it's kind of leader in the space, but at the same time, like I mean, people use stable coins. I was looking at some of the like I can't remember, I think it's Venezuela or something like that, where people have crazy inflated currency, so they can't trust the banks, right? So what they are actually using to send money is Binance coin, okay, BUSD, which is the stable coin. Also in some other countries, so when you want to transfer value, you might as well just transfer like USDC or, you know, DAI, decentralized stable coin, right? So I don't know, like, if, you know, is it leader space? Kinda, but at the same time, nah, probably not, because it doesn't have tons of users. Now, does it cash flow? I no, I think that not. The only cash flow is that when people buy the token, right? So that's why basically they are in the court, right? Like that's the whole thing. So no. So how many users does it have? Yeah, that's the point. Like I don't know any actual bank who was using the protocol, because if you look at MakerDAO, there's literally regulated banks. Let me actually show you. So if you go to Maker Burn, you can actually see real world assets here, and this is for example a bank. HV Bank is a US regulated bank that deposited, you know, I guess like they're tokenized assets on MakerDAO, and loaned DAI, decentralized stablecoin, 100 million worth of, well, they gave 100 million worth of assets, and then loaned DAI. So that's a real world asset. This is a real bank that is using MakerDAO, and I believe that it happened 2 times right now, or the next one is happening right now. So they have like the real banks are using it, okay? So that's why I'm looking at, like, actually still hasn't users. I'm like, it's been here for years. I mean, for years and years, since 2013, guys. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't get users in 9 years, I mean, what the hell is wrong, right? You know? And then the people, when people are like, they've been 9 years without any users, then they say that they are laying the railroads and they have this kind of folios in their head, and they're just like, this is like, they have this kind of like mirrors and smoke type of thing. Like, yeah, that's it. Like, I'm talking about that piques your interest. That's curiosity tendency, and that's like entertainment. You get emotional. But let me tell you this: investing is not emotional. You have to stop listening to those guys who make you, like, if you watch this video, there's zero emotion here. I just like blah 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 blah, go on and tell you this stuff that I know. right? So I don't care. Like this video probably has like 50 views, right? Because not a lot of people just are here for entertainment, but I'm actually here to build $1 million portfolio for the next bull run, a multi-million dollar, like hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Investing in blue chip DeFi tokens that have real user adoption, real use case, real cash flow, and like they are just growing exponentially, right? But I think the XRP is not that, so not for me, okay? I'm not invested in the XRP. Anyway, but let's look at the price predictions. Let's do this video, price predictions here, so we can come back later on in a couple of years to see like if I was completely wrong, right? So that's what we are here for. But this is the kind of like emotional peak of the video where we're just because the same like predicting price is just like drawing charts on the line or doing some kind of like astrology reading and stuff like that. It's just nonsense, right? But you know, let's do it for fun. Let's do some nonsense here also. So some people like this. So you know, it's fun to come back to this video because I was doing one of the videos back in 2020 for KuCoin token. Okay, and I was buying it for 80 cents, and in the bull market it went to $28. I mean, that's over 29x gains. It's insane. So it was funny to look at the video when Ethereum was like some like $200, $100, $300. Oh, okay. So it was great. Anyway, so let's look at the price picture right now for 2022. I think that XRP. Let's look at the logarithmic chart. It gives us better view. A lot of people use linear chart. So linear chart is like it's one. So you add one. 0.1, 0.001, 0.002, 0.003, and you can see it's add, and then if it would go down, it would be subtract, right? But then logarithmic chart, so charts are they just map data points visually, right? So they are nothing more. They just map data points visually. So if you look at logarithmic chart uses multiplication. Or if it would go negative, it would be divided. Okay, but you can see 0.001 times 10 is 0.1 cents. So then 0.001 times 10 is 10 cents. 0.10 cents times 10 is $1, and so on and so on. Like you can see, so this gives you better perspective on the long time, you know, price action. Okay, a lot of people don't know about this. Like literally no one knows about this. So you're welcome to get the secrets for free. So you can see here. So XRP it had this pump here in 2017, right, from 0.005 to 20 cents, and that's basically where it has been ever since. So this was the initial like crazy bull run for cryptocurrencies and for XRP, right? Yeah, so okay, so you can see here that the lowest point that in logarithmically pretty much is 14 cents. It could go lower, but I think we have another 50% drop there. Definitely, in my opinion. So 14 cents. Okay, so let's look at 14 cents for 2022. For 2023, I think the bear market will be here in 2023. So let's put might as well 14 cents. Let's put here actually for this year. Let's just put 22 cents, right? At the end of the year. Could be, you know, I think that we're just going to go lower. And let's see here, 2024. So now I think that there's going to be bull run, right? There has to be another bull run because it moves in cycles. History just repeats and repeats. And the reason for that is because human psychology and the biases in our brain is basically same. So our brain is exactly the same as it was 10,000 years ago. Okay, so that's why we have this kind of like cognitive biases, these errors in our binaries. You know, do we go here, yes or no? Okay, so there's this for the brain to preserve glucose because food was scarce. Our brain has these like levers where it just goes, should we go yes or no? There's so many, like every time do you have right now, you have a binary option like do you watch this video or not. So our brain is just like does this all the time, and to conserve glucose it just like goes yes. For example, if there's a chance to eat fat or salt or sugar, our brain just goes yes, eat it, because back in 10,000 years ago it was like no brainer. You wanted to eat everything that you found, but right now there's such an abundance of everything, so you probably don't want to eat the fat. Okay, you wouldn't want to eat the sugar, but a lot of people still do it and take the. But anyway, that's by far beyond the point. So let's look at the price prediction. Let's see where we like in the next bull run. I mean, this is a long shot, guys. I mean, this is just kind of like at this point. So there's the case if it wins the case and it gets tons of user adoption, it can go literally to you know, anywhere to $5 to $10 in my opinion. But I don't know. At this point, I don't know, because there's just so much. If you look at the innovation, how much is happening, like XRP is getting trampled on, you know. But at the same time, let's just put here at least like let's put at like $10 here, right? That's fair. There's tons of new people coming in and they get sucked into the cult and just everything moves upside to the upside and everything appreciates. So maybe $10 XRP might as well. So then there could be huge gains for people to make it. This might as well, okay? Or then just 10x from here would be $3. So maybe we go a little bit. Maybe we go a little bit here. Maybe just but maybe just $5, right? $10 is a little bit. Okay, let's just go $5. $10. Okay, like that. I think that's great. I think that's fair enough. It's over 10x from this point on, and yeah, I think that's plenty for these holders. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I hope that you found this video helpful. If you have anything to add to the content, comment down below. And check out the Bear Market Millionaire Kit below in the description, like I said at the start of this video. Now the video is finished, so go do it. So go first link in the description, the Bear Market Millionaire, and see the 3 secrets of wealthy investors. I will show you like basically how I started to make money. So in 2021 I turned $500 into over $300,000, right? So these are kind of the secrets that I have found that work very well, and you can use them right now in this bear market to absolutely make millions in the next bull run. Don't miss out this opportunity. I'm telling you, tons of people don't know this stuff. Like you saw in this video that I know what I'm talking about. So check out the first link in the description, join right now, smash the like, subscribe, and peace out. Okay, this was a long one. Hey, thank you so much for watching.